resigning before he's removed. The DA accused of sending inappropriate text messages to several women is leaving office, and he's sending a message.
To get to this point and resign after saying he would not resign is a little disturbing.
Now at 5, the reason Ken Kratz lawyer believes Kratz changed his mind about leaving and the next steps in finding his replacement. Good evening, I'm Kathy Michaelby.
And I'm Toya Washington. The embattled Calumet County District Attorney is waving the white flag. Ken Kratz plans to resign prior to a hearing seeking to remove him from office.
12 News reporter Nick Bohr was in Calumet County Court as Kratz's attorney made the surprising announcement.
Well, the hearing was well underway here to schedule Kratz's removal hearing when his lawyer dropped the bombshell that Kratz will be resigning,
which allows the governor to remove a district attorney for cause.
The attorneys and special court commissioner Robert Jamboys had settled on a date for Kratz's removal hearing, October 8th, when his lawyer announced it likely won't be necessary.
Your Honor, I need to add something of some significance. I have had recent contact with Mr. Kratz, and he intends on resigning.
Kratz wasn't in court. Instead, he's said to be in inpatient treatment following the exposure of racy text messages to a victim in a domestic abuse case.
Ken decided that this was in the best interest of everyone involved. He also mentioned that the Calumet County people, residents, they need to move on. It's in their best interest, and that's really it.
Kratz's attorney says the resignation will be tendered in the next few days, as soon as Kratz is able, and will almost certainly be before the removal hearing.
He's been really humbled from his voice. That's all I can tell. I'm sorry. Really humbled by this whole thing.
But one of the Calumet County women who filed a formal complaint with the governor about Kratz says the resignation comes too late.
He should have done this to begin with. He shouldn't have put them through the last week and a half of press and asking the Calumet County residents to come forward and put themselves out there such as they have.
Well, even assuming Kratz does resign prior to that October 8th removal hearing, Governor Doyle will still have a decision to make appointing Kratz's successor. In Chilton, Nick Bohr, WISN 12 News.
The Office of Lawyer Regulations investigation of Kratz is expected to continue regardless of Kratz's resignation as DA, unless he also decides to surrender his law license.